And it is 8 months since Hurricane Helene just devastated parts of our country. You think about western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, just changed forever. And they are still recovering. But with today's flash flood threat, the recovery process could become more complicated. The potential for flash flooding, even landslides being mentioned by the National Weather Service office, there's a lot of concern for these communities. The National Weather Service office, it's for this area, run in Greenville. They are saying this morning in their discussion, while the flooding from this event is not expected to be on the higher end, it is the first noteworthy flood threat for the area since Helene. So let's dive into what we're looking at and what we are expecting. Again, it is important to communicate that this is not a repeat of Helene, but it is the most noteworthy flood threat, using the words from the National Weather Service office, since they went through this disaster. That not only remarks a psychology aspect of this, but also a safety aspect. The fact that we could see landslides, a very important thing to communicate as we're trying to rebuild and move forward. We don't want new infrastructure being damaged. The flood watch does encompass the Appalachians and moves down into North Carolina off of the mountains, pushing closer to the 95 corridor. The problem here is that we are lacing the air with tropical moisture. That's the game changer here by far. The moisture transport is coming all the way from the Caribbean, and so this is not just your run-of-the-mill flood potential. This is air that is laced with tropical moisture, which means that the thunderstorms can produce some locally heavy rain. We're looking at easily 5 inches of rain, but isolated areas will get more. We're going to work all that moisture up the side of the Appalachians. We call this upslope, meaning that everything is going up the mountain slope. That creates orographic lift, which means we can actually have higher rain potential on the face of the mountains than you would anywhere else across the state. That's how you get intense rain rates, how much rain you're getting per hour. And easily we will see 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour in this area when this sets in. The heaviest rain is going to be later today, but again, the next 24 hours pretty crucial for the area. The rain that we're picking up this morning, easy to handle. It is light right now across parts of western North Carolina. We will also have to focus on eastern portions of Tennessee, but do note that it's the upslope that's the big deal here. So unfortunately, just because of topography, we're going to have a higher impact here for western North Carolina. We do have a level 2 threat for flash flooding across the area. It is important that you stay very vigilant, that you're very aware, and in these hard-hit communities like Chimney Rock and Swannanoa, that you're trying to limit your time around town, especially over the next 24 hours. With the most intense rain being later today and tonight, I would really consider where you're going to be just to limit your time in the area. Now, we could see some severe weather as well. Unfortunately, every mode of severe weather is possible. We're going to have widely scattered thunderstorms, but from time to time, isolated storms within this widespread activity can turn severe, producing an isolated tornado, even hail, and damaging winds. Here's a look at Asheville, North Carolina, but again, this is just one representation for the whole area. We're very concerned about western North Carolina. Heavy rain with the most intense weather being this afternoon and this evening. Then we kind of back off the pressure, but we will have to look at the rain that's going to be coming our way for the middle part of the work week. But for western North Carolina, a big impact, unfortunately, expected.